Hello, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your reading for the week of June 12th to the 18th, so let's dive straight into it. First card you have is positivity. Beautiful. If you can find just one thing to be grateful for, it will restore you to the light. Please let me feel gratitude for something, even a tiny thing, in even the hardest situations. So this is a wonderful card to have out because I feel like when you can really take on that positive mindset, it changes your whole reality, your whole way of operating through life. It puts you into that abundance mindset where you're actually able to grow. And I see you being in that mindset, actually growing. You know, when your mind is always set to worst case scenario, negative thinking, negative energy, you just limit your growth potential so much. And it's not to say that you have to have a toxically positive mindset. You know, you can be realistic and positive at the same time. And I see you taking that on and just really, you've done so much work to prep your mind to be in this abundant way of thinking, and it is going to bring in so much success for you because your next card out is victory. We see a win happening for you. Something you've honestly worked really hard for is seeing some forward movements, and I wouldn't be surprised if you reached some type of milestone or gotten some type of award, degree, or even like some checkpoint in your journey of something that you were trying to grow. I see you here reaching a milestone, very significant, very specific, okay? We also have the warrior card. I am the warrior. Inner strength, clarity, focus, receptivity, and presence. This is something you've been working towards very hard, non-stop, trying to get this goal, make progress on this goal, and we see success for you this week. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's not small success, if this is bigger, more profound success. I could feel that strongly, okay? And you manifested it through sheer will, a positive mindset, an abundant mindset, and hard work. It's like, you know, this lion has a scar on his nose. You know, he had a fight to get here, but you are coming out victorious. There is a big win, big growth happening for you this week. So it is exciting. And, you know, I feel an insane amount of positivity. This isn't even just positivity that you almost have to, like, not force, but like put yourself into consciously and consciously choose to look at it this way. This is like, no, external circumstances are keeping you in this positive mindset, which you've already cultivated. So it's just that proof that your inner vibration, your inner reality attracts your external circumstances and kind of reinforces your inner vibration. So you worked in the past to maintain this positive, abundant mindset, look on the bright side, choose healthy decisions, continue working, continue having discipline, and now your external reality is showing you that positivity as well. And I just love this for you. So let's dive into the tarot. We are doing 9 cards, 3 rows of 3. They're all face down, so let's flip them over. First, we have the Lovers reversed. Okay, what a way to start this reading. This is my favorite Lovers card in all of the tarot decks I have. But it is coming out in reversed, which shows actually either at the time that you're watching or in the recent past, like the past few weeks, the last few months, you might have said goodbye to someone or something. A chapter might have closed that you felt very passionate about. You were very drawn into this. You wanted this to work so hard, but it just couldn't. It didn't. So it feels like a defeat, this thing that you've experienced in the past. And so it's really interesting, but I want to see more cards to see where this is taking you, because clearly you're having a win this week. I'm not sure if it's related to this. It honestly doesn't feel super directly involved, but it more so feels like, you know, we already went through this hard challenge of having to say goodbye to something or someone, and it's like you could use a win right now, and I feel like you are getting that win. Second card out for you is the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, which to me, this is literally the card of like working super duper hard at a goal, okay, and you were getting very frustrated. Some of you guys might have even been contemplating, like, should I give up? Should I just accept defeat here? And maybe you even had a deadline set up for yourself. You know, if I don't reach this milestone by this point, you know, maybe I should just cut my losses, give up. Maybe you didn't even reach that milestone, but you're like, you know what, I'm not giving up. no matter what anyways. So it's really interesting. Third card out, we have the Chariot. Wow. Right after you stubbornly keep working at this goal, keep working at this thing to make it work, it seems like it goes forward so rapidly. Out of nowhere, out of the blue. And you know, the Chariot is a major arcana card. This is huge energy, like things really moving forward rapidly out of nowhere. It feels like, you know, this random success, this random victory, unexpected. And you know, it was a long time coming because it feels like you were doing everything that you could, but your power was a little bit limited. Maybe you're working by yourself. Maybe, you know, you don't have many people around you to help. Maybe you felt like you were the only person working towards this goal, but you were doing it for a long time. You never gave up. You kept going. And it's like suddenly this swoop of energy comes and things start moving forward with rapid momentum. So that's very strange. Also, to me, the Chariot card can represent, like, you know, maybe for the longest time, these two horses were trying to move in different directions, so you weren't going anywhere. But you stayed consistent. You tried to train these horses, you know, and now they're finally moving forward. So I do wonder if, you know, maybe there was a dispute with someone, a challenge that you had with someone, you were on different pages, it wasn't going anywhere. And it's like suddenly you come up with this compromise that works so beautifully, and it's like we're on the same page again, and now things are moving forward even faster than before. So that could be the message for some people there. But to be honest with you, this largely feels like a personal win, a personal success. So I wouldn't overly get your hopes up when it comes to relationships necessarily. Not that your relationship life is negative per se at this time, but I feel like this is rapid personal development in your life, rapid developments going on as an individual. These are your personal goals we're talking about. Second row out, your fourth card, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. This is a very stable person, dedicated to long-term growth, okay? So you might not be exactly where you want to be just yet, or this relationship isn't exactly at the end game just yet, but this is someone who is very dedicated to the long-term, the long-haul growth. You know, all of the knights in the tarot represent forward movement. This is someone in your life who wants to move things forward with you. Or this could even be a reflection of yourself wanting to, you know, make something in your life, a goal in your life, a long-term project, a long-term process. And, you know, the knight is known as the slowest moving knight because mentally he understands, like, I'm here forever, okay? I don't need to rush. In fact, I'm going to carefully design, you know, all this agriculture. So he's essentially like a farmer, and he's planning out the farm, you know, making the best plan possible, putting in the work now so that it can become this like kind of self-sustaining process in the future. So he's in no rush because he is mentally loyal to this project, loyal to this relationship. You know, he's not going anywhere. He's here to stay. So the systems he's putting in place right now, the work he's putting in right now, is to benefit his future self, benefit the future of this relationship. So that's a really interesting energy to get out right underneath this Lovers card in reversed. To me, it feels like in the past, in the recent past, there might have been someone or something in your life that just you realized, you determined, I can't keep doing this for the long haul. I can't do this long term. We can't do this long term. This has to end. So something came to a close, and there's a new chapter here that is committed to longevity, committed to growth this time around. So it's a very refreshing difference, but it's interesting that these cards are coming out so close to each other. So I almost wonder, you know, okay, this is a random example that may only apply to like 2 of you watching, if even that, but this could be like, maybe you just gotten into a huge divorce breakup, you already met someone new. It's a little bit too soon to get into something serious with them, but it's like you're both committed to making it work with each other. So it's like, take the time that you need, because this person is still gonna be there, you know, take the time you need to really heal from this breakup, this divorce, because this is someone who's patient. You know, they want you to be happy. They don't want to start things off on a sour note, start things off, you know, with a weak foundation. They're in here for the long haul. Take all the time that you need, almost. That's what I'm seeing for some of you, okay? Center of your spread this week, we have the 9 of Cups, happiness, and again, a victory. She's jumping up in glee, jumping up in victory. Money is here, success is here. She is happy on her own. I love it. And you know what? This is coming out right underneath that 8 of Pentacles. A project, a personal goal that was moving very slowly, but you did not give up on. Look at all the riches it's bringing you now. It's like, holy crap, that was a huge shift. It's almost like the universe universe, it feels like the universe is rewarding you for not giving up after this long, difficult process. This long, difficult journey of learning and putting in the work. It's like, oh my gosh, finally you're getting a break here. And things are moving forward, and it only reinvigorates, refuels your passion to keep working so hard at this thing. So it's coming like at the perfect timing. And you know what's interesting? If we look at these cards next to each other, this is how they came out. Knight of Pentacles here in the long hall, looking over at presumably you, okay, because this isn't a court card. The court cards to me represent other people in your life normally. So I see here someone is looking at you succeeding, and they're like moving towards you. They're planning, they're preparing their life, their home, I don't know how else to put it. I think you have a secret admirer, or if you're dating someone, it's like they enjoy you focusing on your success story right now. Take all the time you need to build your personal success story, to focus on your health, your business, your schooling. This person's in it for the long haul, so there's no rush here. They just want to see you happy. They want to see you joyous. I love how these two cards came out next to each other. I feel like this is a love story in the making, honestly. This might be a romance that is yet to be unfolded, but this is someone who is like, you know what, I love seeing them glowing. I love seeing them, you know, kind of get their life together, take all the time you need. And, you know, I feel like a dual energy here where it's like, how do I put it? This could be someone who might be slightly more established in their career or in their life, which is why they're totally fine with being patient, because maybe that's an area of your life that you're kind of getting together or really focused on right now, or like focused on your health, something like that. It feels like you're really focused on something about your life that needs further developments, and someone who may be a little bit more established in themselves really has their eyes on you and admires you, which is why they're so patient, because it's like, okay, like it's not necessarily that you have to catch up to them, but it's like they enjoy you just for your energy. Like any time that you give them, they enjoy. So it's like there's no rush here. I don't know how else to put it. Sixth card out, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reversed. So I would not, again, I feel guided to say don't get your hopes up necessarily. Don't necessarily get your hopes up this week of some type of offer, especially if you're thinking about someone from your past. I feel guided to say don't get your hopes up for some type of crazy, outlandish, like proclamation of their love and reconciliation, or like this big thing to happen this week. I wouldn't get your hopes up for that. This feels like a much sweeter love. It's like someone has their eye on you and they're wishing you victory and success, and they're giving you the personal space that you need to grow into that success, and things are moving forward swiftly in your personal life. So it's like, don't necessarily get your hopes up that this huge shift will happen in relationships, okay? This shift feels like it's happening in your personal life, but there is sweet energy around you by an admirer, maybe someone new to you, or just a situation where it's like you're not quite together yet for some of you, but it's like you might be aware of this person's interest in you, and there's some type of like, take as long as you need, do what you need to do, and we can come together when the time's right. You know, it feels like that. Third row out for you, seventh card, we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so there is some mental health things happening this week. It honestly doesn't feel like the majority of your week. I don't think you're going to be spending most of your time in this energy of like staying up late at night, worrying, anxiety, because that's what is the Nine of Swords. We're not going to sugarcoat this reading, but I do think that there is a little bit of like kind of anxiousness, overthinking, especially, I don't know, it's like you're excited about these new prospects in your life, this growth in your life, but this isn't the same line as this Lover's card in reversed. So I do feel like there is some upset energy, some healing, just maybe you really wanted this to work out and it never really arrived for you. That offer was never there. And it's like you find yourself in this happiness of everything going on in your life in the present moment. But then sometimes your mind kind of just slips back into this feeling of being upset. So, you know, that's just acknowledging something that you're going through right now. And Spirit's way of saying like, you know, take as long as you need to process. Again, there's no rush here. Take as long as you need to be in this period of like mourning, even hanging on. If you're hanging on to this lost connection, waiting for it to move forward, you know, stay in this space as long as you want. But Spirit is saying, like, don't expect this to move forward. Don't expect this to go anywhere else, which, you know, can be a disappointing message for some of you. But it's like, you know, take it as long as you need to continue being friends with your ex, for example, or, you know, trying to make things work there. Spirit's saying take as long as you need to heal, but, you know, we're not making this move forward for you, okay? There is a sweet love waiting for you, and it's very content waiting. You know, it just wants the best for you. It's there when you're ready to take it, but, you know, it'll start moving forward when you're ready to take it, is essentially what I'm seeing here. And it feels like it's kind of with a completely different person if this is love. 8th card out for you is the Ace of Swords. Okay, clear-mindedness. And it's interesting. We go from 9 of Swords to Ace of Swords. So I feel like you have this way of coming back quickly after this kind of upsetting, overthinking type of anxious energy, mourning energy. You have a way of coming back quickly and getting recentered on your goals, what you're doing. And Ace of Swords is a beautiful, positive card. It shows new direction, new idea for yourself, a new beginning, an elevated new beginning. This is a new beginning with something much better than you've ever had before. So it's exciting. And your final card out is the 10 of Cups reversed. Look at that. Yeah, guys, it's waiting for you when you're ready for it. Look at the 10 of Cups upright. It shows happiness. This is ultimate. Also, I love the pride. I love that we picked this deck during Pride Week, and the 10 of Cups is a very prideful card to receive. But what we're seeing here is ultimate happiness. This is the card of family, being really fulfilled in relationships. And it's coming out in reverse because it's like, that is waiting for you energetically in the universe. You know, like we said, there's even someone out there who may be already aware of your existence, or maybe they're not aware of your existence yet. But like, Spirit's saying, we're gonna bring you this when you're ready. Take the time you need right now to focus on your personal successes, this 9 of Cups, your personal healing and fulfillment. You know, take the time to get over this ex, this thing that has been lost in the past, whatever this may be. Take the time needed. And we do see your personal life moving forward quite rapidly this week, which is awesome. So many personal wins, especially in career and in money and business. That's what it feels like. But, you know, once you're ready, this is here. That's what the reading's saying, you know? So yeah, thank you guys for joining me. Like this video, comment your thoughts and feelings down below, subscribe to the channel if you've not already, and I would definitely recommend watching for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus to get the fullest overview of the week ahead. Okay, I also offer personal readings on my website, spiritpsychic.org, so go ahead and check that out. Bye-bye.